Hello, folks. Welcome back. Time once again for URC action after that scintillating Springboks victory. Whew, baby. That was something else. 73-0. That was unbelievable. Let's go ahead and get started with the lineups here. We've got Munster and the Stormers about ready to get started. Stormers coming out of the locker room. For Munster, Shane Daly at the fullback position. Jarman Kilgallen on the right wing. Tom Farrell, Alex Nankavelli in the center. Takir Abraham is the South African rugby star playing on the left wing for Munster. Jack Crowley at the fly half. Craig Casey at the scrum half. Two Irish nationals. Gavin Coombs, Jack O'Donoghue, Tag Byrne is the captain. Finian Wisherley, Tom Ahern, John Ryan, and Diarmid Barron, as well as Jeremy Lohman. Off the bench, Niall Scannell, Michael Milne, Ronan Fox, Edwin Edogbo, and John Hodnett, Ethan Coughlin, Tony Butler, and Dan Kelly. For the Stormers, short a few players playing up there with the Springboks. Warwick Khanant is at fullback. Dylan Mart on the right wing. Interesting, Dylan Mart called up there. Wanda Silly Similani and Ruan Nell in the center. Leyland Zas on the left wing. Yuri Matia is the fly half. Stefan Unger at scrum half. Evan Ruiz, Marcel Tennyson, Paul de Villiers, Connor Evans. Salman Morat is the captain once again. Still not sold on that storyline. Neathlin Fouché, Andre Hugafento, Werner Matongo off the bench. JJ Kotza, Ole Kebel, Sazi Sani, Adre Smith, JD Schickerling, Rowan Ackerman, Devalt Devanaga, Clinton Swart. The officials, Andrea Piardi, the Italian official. And then we've also got Andrew Cole from Ireland and Andrew Fogarty from Ireland on the sideline. And Matteo Liparini is the TMO. And we're about to go. Yuri Matia kicks it to a pretty good-sized audience present at Thomond Park. And Munster gets it inside of 22 and kicks it into touch. And we're underway. 10 seconds in. Stormers have a lineup. They took out the fly half there. Jack Crowley, Irish national. He's limping now. Wow, that sucks. He's limping already. Hopefully he's okay. So he got hit, and Leyland Zas tried not to hit him. So it's a Stormers line out here from the 35-meter line. They go deep. They have it. They come down with the ball, and away they break with it. De Villiers over to the middle. Here come the Stormers. The ball's hit one of the Munster players, and they've recovered it. Andrea Piardi's right there. 1 minute in. Casey sends it. Munster goes outside. Stormers have a bad track record against this side, but they're top of the log along with Munster. Both teams 5 wins, no losses from 5 games played. And a ruck is formed. Craig Casey will come over and dig that ball out. From left to right, it's Munster and then the Stormers. And Munster comes away with the ball on that kick. Casey digs it out. Now Munster has the ball over the 10-meter line. Stormers adjusting, wearing their blue hoop jerseys. Blue and white hoops. Ball's available. Oh, look at this. Casey trying to milk it. Kicked over the top, but that doesn't go very far, about 5 meters. Takir Abraham said, knocked backwards, and the Stormers have it. They're going to kick to the wing. Who's going to get that? I don't know what that was. A terrible kick, and now Munster has it. They're going to kick it forward. And taken by Matia back to... That wasn't Zas. That was Warwick Khanant. Here comes Kilgallen. A tackle missed. 2 tackles missed. And Munster's on the loose. Oh, my goodness. All the way down to the 22 before the tackle is finally made by the Stormers. They kick to the wing. There's someone out there. Do we have a penalty? What's the card for? What? Connor Evans. Let me see, 225. So where's it at? Oh, yeah. No, that's not it. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yep. Very subtle, but it's a yellow card. Stupid decision. And Jack Crowley for the penalty. So this is not the way to start the game for the Stormers. So here's a kick. Not a good way to start the game. That's an easy kick. But he missed it. Easy kick, he missed it. Yellow card, start this game off. So no score. And Munster, they knock it on. It's intercepted by Yuri Mattia on the wing. So the Stormers now, Paul de Villiers forming a ruck. And there's Evan Roos. Handed back inside. Midfield. And come on, it's just slowing down the game. There's a penalty finally for slowing down the game off their feet. So the Stormers can kick for territory here. It's from the 50-meter line. That penalty is called on Finian Wycherley. So Yuri Mattia is going to go for the post from 50 meters. Something Jack Crowley just missed from half that distance. Easy kick. Yeah, they're just over top the ball. They can't form a ruck when guys got their legs in there and don't get out of the way. So 76 here to start this game off. That's a good start, folks. Thanks for being here. 12-24-month band extreme. Yeah, no, he's out for a long time. It's a huge mistake. He got it! Stormers are on top. Yes. Yes. 3-0. Just 5 minutes in from a 50-meter plus kick. Well done by Mattia. That was beautiful. 3-0. Here's a restart. South Africa draws, well, Stormers draw first blood. Taken by Wandisile Simelane, kicks it back from inside 22 up to midfield. It bounces, goes over, overplayed by Shane Daly, and then he gets back to midfield. Ball's available. Craig Casey goes wide. That's a good pass out on the wing. O'Donoghue sends it back into the hands of Kilgallen. He's tackled. Craig Casey goes back towards the middle. Munster now trying to get something cooking here. They've got space. Tom Farrell kicks it down the pitch. It's going to go down inside of 22. Who's going to get there? And Yuri Mattia gets there. He places the ball. He did well to get that ball. And then Simelane's over there. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure there by Munster. It's a team you can't mess around with. Call to use it. Stefan Unger is going to dig it out. Kicks it over the top, looking for touch. And he finds it. And it's a decent kick, but out to about the 24-meter line. Yeah, Jack Crowley's still hurting from that hit earlier. So let's see what happens here. Here's a line out for Munster now from the 25-meter line. Successful. They come down with it. Casey back towards the middle. Takir Abraham's tackled. Munster's got a wide open spot right down the middle. And they do the dummy. It's going to be a try. Tagburn. Wow. Very poor defense. Very poor defense. Great score by Tagburn. Very terrible defense there. That was terrible. Just completely went right through. No defenders there. Overcommitted. Let me see where what happened. They went wide. That's why. Yeah, there's a huge gap. And Simelane went too far to the side. That's just a disaster. And the conversion's there. 7-3, Munster out in front. Oof. Here's the restart. Kicked into touch by Munster, but didn't get very far, so it's going to give the Stormers a line out about 25 meters out. 8:44 into the game. Down a player. Stormers, one of the reasons why there's a big gap there, that stupid effort by Connor Evans. 2 players come over to tell him what the play is. 7-3, Munster out in front. Line out. Player touch in the air, and then the Stormers somehow managed to get it back. Should have been a penalty there. There's a guy Morat with the carry there. Ball's available. Stefan Unger from out about 27 meters. Finia Wycherley tackling around the neck. There you go. We got a player down from Munster. What happened to him? I didn't see anything happen there. Should have been a penalty for a high tackle, but there was no call. Clock is stopped at 9:25. A Munster player is down, getting treatment. We'll have to watch with friends and Bry. Hope and thumbs we win this one too. All right, take care, Lindy. Oh, he missed the tackle. Yeah, he hit the knee. He went down Evan Ruiz's knee. That's NHIA. So Hodnett comes in for him. All right, so it should be a scrum to the Stormers because they stopped play. 9:25. Stormers need to get a try here very quickly, in my view. Dobson, dressed for wintertime up there. 9:25 in the first half. The Stormers supporters are here. Let's get more of them in here. Stupid yellow card on Connor Evans hurt us early. Let's see how the Stormers do in the scrum. It'd be great if we could dominate like the Springboks have been doing. Almost 10 minutes gone. Crouch. Bind. Set. It's put in. Stefan Unger puts it in. And the Stormers driving forward. There's the advantage finally. Yeah, well done. They finally get the advantage. Took a while for that one, but it was obvious there was a penalty. So, Stormers win the first scrum. They kick for some distance so they can take the points. They're going to take the points, I think. Yep, we're going to go for the points. They're playing for the win. Rundell was in on that scrum, helped them win that one. Even though Connor Evans was missing. They moved him in. So here's a kick, chance to narrow the gap to 1. 11 minutes off the clock. Straight down the middle. It's hard to say no to this one. He's taking his time here. What are you waiting on? It's like Monty Lubbock. Just kick. Oh, he's got 30 seconds on the clock. That's why. Straight down Hollywood and Vine, and it's 7-6. All right, here we go. Munster will restart this from midfield. Here's the kick. Going to go to the near side, taken by Similani. It's put in touch. Okay, so it'll be a line out to Munster. Oh, it's Wargeland, not Similani. 12 minutes off the clock. Yeah, they closed the gap and they killed minutes on at least a minute off the clock for that card. Munster now comes charging up, but there's no defenders out there. The Stormers better close the space. They finally start getting out there. Out on the wing is Takir Abrahams, tackled over there by Similani. Munster charging back into the middle now. Tackles made there by Salman Morat, who tries to get away. He's rolling away, no penalty. Takir Abrahams nearly breaks through, but Paul de Villiers takes him down. He's a threat over there. Missed tackle there. Munster keeping the pressure up. Some good passing. Tom Farrell's tackled at the 10-meter line. Crowley comes out to the wing, but there was a defender there, but then he missed it. Leyland Zas can't make the tackle on a guy twice his size, and he picks up, Tom Ahern picks up another 10 meters. So Munster driving now, lots of phases, 13 minutes off the clock now. Crowley over the middle, nice pass. Oh, one of the defenders for the Stormers falls down. We're in trouble here. Nice passing. Takir Abrahams driven into touch. Woo! Paul de Villiers saves the day. That was quite a build-up by Munster there, and Paul de Villiers saved the day. Munster, dangerous, man. My goodness. My goodness. Some missed tackles by the Stormers there. Uncharacteristic. So it's a line out for them. Close to their try line. 5 meters. They got it. Unger. And Evan Ruiz drives forward, but then driven backwards. Now going to go for a clearance kick here, no doubt. Unger kicks it down, looking for touch. It doesn't. Gets all the way out to the 43-meter line. Taken there by Munster. Here they come. Shane Daly. Oh, de Villiers hits him. Won't let go. Tackle made. They go wide to the outside. Nearly intercepted by the Stormers. It's a knock on. Oh, a tap forward by Munster. Oh, we got. What's going on over here? Pushing and shove it. What is with these Celtic nations attacking South African players? Oh, this player's not letting go. What is going on?
Right then. Yeah. What's happened over there?
The ball was here, with the ball, and the A's came to reclaim the situation.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, skippers.
Captains. He already wants to talk about captains.
So I start this conversation saying it will be a penalty against number 8 for coming late and inflammate this situation. Okay. First thing first. Second things, guys, when I blow my whistle, that's the end of any conversation and the end of the story. That's a forward pass. That's it. We carry on with the game. I don't want to see more of these guys because then my sanction will increase and the sanction will be more probably.
I understand, but they instigated that. Oh. They instigated that.
Do you need to trust me? Then if I see... Thanks, thanks. I don't need you. Stay. I would like to finish this conversation.
I understand. Thank you.
If I see any instigator, I will go after him. But not in this time.
But not this time. Why not this time?
Penalty against number 8 for that, okay?
So Evan Ruiz gets called for the penalty, so
after all
the
that,
Stormers lose the ball. And that's just bullshit because they struck the Stormers player and we get the penalty called against us. Yeah, that's a pretty lame penalty to call against us. Here, let's see it. Okay, I'm watching the replay. You see? Well, they won't show us that. I don't see anything there. And Ruiz hasn't really done anything here. Linus or Munster is the bottom line. And they're close. Takir Abrahams with the ball. That went forward. No call. That's forward. And the Stormers have it. Rowan Nell looking for a touch. And he finds it. That takes the pressure off. It's a good kick by Rowan Nell out to about 25 meters. Barron couldn't get that. Couldn't hold on to it. Time off. What's going on now? What's going on here? Oh, check with the medics, I guess. 16 minutes off the clock, 7-6 in a tightly contested match, as we expected this would be. All right, so Barron will throw it in for Munster from about the 27-meter line. Stormers challenge it, but Munster comes down with it. Ahern has it, and they start heaving forward. Advantage. What's the advantage for? A touch interfering with the player. I don't think that was the right call. Craig Casey. They kick it to the wing. And Kilgallen offloads the ball. And it goes into touch. Going to come back for the advantage. Leyland Zass saved the day over there. We're going to come back now. So now they're going to have a 5-meter line out. Crowley's going to kick to the corner. Touch of the jumper. I didn't see it. Nope, he didn't touch him in the air. That's bullshit call. Morat was in front. Never touched him. Don't touch the jumper. No way touch the jumper. Open your eyes up, Andre Piardi. They take the short pass, and the Stormers rise to the occasion. They stop the initial drive. Now it's going forward. Better get in position here. Still holding them up. It's mostly Munster working against themselves. They're being driven backwards. There's the ball. Tackle to the 5-meter line. Morat over top of it. And what's the penalty for? Time off. Off the feet. He was straight up. He wasn't off his feet.
Even by your team, too many 50-50 situation. This one was really clear. You elbows on the ground, don't support your body weight in the lineout, and then a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties. That's the second penalty. We need a lot of penalties. Bullshit.
Penalty Munster.
No. I guess he said his elbows on the ground. So it'll be a 5-meter line out here most likely. What are they going to do? Now they're going to tap and go. Let's go. On the line. Tap and go. And they're stopped at 3 meters. Barron went forward. Oh, man, that's a nice stop there. Ball's available. 3 meters out. Lockman stopped. The Stormers being told to stay onside. Offside. They were told. They're going to get another try here. Oh, they throw it away. Oh, my goodness. Stormers have got to stop him here. About 8 meters out now. And they kick it through. And it's down by Mattia, but there was an advantage. Now we're going to get a card. Yeah, here comes a card. 3 penalties in a card. And one of them wasn't even inside 22. Wow, this is bullshit. Marcel Tennyson, offside. Multiple infringements. It's bullshit. They had 2 penalties. The others were outside the 22. There's the space. They're going to get the Hodnett down to the 1 meter line. And he reaches across. That's the second movement.
Power right there.
Yeah, if he double moved.
Happened on the blind side of the referee, and the post was in the way as well.
So
I
your
think.
own decision is try.
Let's try.
Okay.
Entitled to reach out.
But not twice.
It's all really in one movement. Is it a second movement? He's okay to there.
That's a second movement. He reaches again. No, that's a second movement. No try.
Remember, he has to find a reason.
There it is. Arm moves
Okay.
forward. Then he reaches again.
I
That's
don't
the second
see
movement.
any clear double movement when he arrives in goal.
Here it is.
So I think this one will be the best camera to see.
There's one,
Yes.
two. It's a double movement.
Looks okay to me.
Can we check this in full speed, please?
That's a double
Really
movement.
From this angle.
Here
So
he's
clear and obvious that it is a double movement.
down, moves the ball right there,
Okay, Andrea.
and then he moves it
Just
again.
checking a potential grounding.
Yeah, they're not going to give it to him, but that's clear. They're going to give it
Yeah, I
to him.
think
but
that's
clear
fine.
double.
He holds on to the ball.
No, I disagree
Slow
with these
motion,
announcers.
it
Irish
puts the
announcers
question,
are
was it
biased.
a double movement? But
There it
you
is.
play that in real time.
Move.
It's that momentum, that spring there. He's
No, it's not
entitled
the
to
momentum.
reach
That's
out.
a second movement there.
We don't see this as a clear double movement. What do you think on this?
I got clear double movement as well.
No, I agree, Andrea.
Yeah.
There is no clear double movement.
One right there. Bullshit. And then he reaches again. What do you mean it's not clear double movement? That's clear double movement.
Referee's asked to see it a couple of times
So now you're
in,
checking the
at
ground,
full
Matteo.
speed.
What are you saying?
He's down here, moves the ball
We
there.
have no picture just to overturn your decision about the grounding, so the
Yeah.
grounding is fine.
Yeah.
They're going to give it a try. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Camera back to me.
Total bullshit.
Wait a moment, Andrea.
Yes, I'll wait.
It's a double movement, man.
So I have the decision. The player is stickled before the line. He didn't prepare himself to arrive to the goal area. There's no proof that the ground is wrong. So say with my own field decision is a try.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Wrong. That's a try. That's not a try. This all started because of the penalty in Evan Russ. Unbelievable. Total nonsense. Total nonsense. Munster kicks the ball back down the pitch. And Leyland Zas fields it short of midfield. He's tackled immediately. Ball's available. Stefan Unger. All right, now they need to strike back while the yellow card's going on there. Stefan Unger. Box kicks it. Munster with the ball now. Oh, went right around a Stormer. Passed behind him. It was Rowan Nell. Dangerous pass there. Is it Tagburn now? Craig Casey now from midfield. He goes the opposite direction. Jack Crowley kicks it to the wing. Is it knocked backwards or knocked on? Yeah, he knocked it on. There was a try coming up there. There were no defenders over there. The Stormers' defense has gone to crap. 2150. Eben Etzebeth's eye gouge is going to be a problem for him in that Storm or the Springboks game. Why do you ask if I'm left-handed? Yeah. So, scrum to the Stormers now. They're not in the right spots, so they're moving the scrum. 22:30 now. Our third game of the day. The one I'm most concerned about. 14-6 now. Crouch. Bind. And it's early engagement, so Ruiz taps and goes. Evan Ruiz gets through 2 tacklers, still driving. Evan Ruiz is stripped of the ball, and the ball's kicked backwards. Who's going to get there first? Takir Abrahams gets it. Now Munster back to their 7-meter line. Ball's available. Craig Casey's going to have to dig out. Told to use it. He's going to go for a clearance kick. Box kick from his 3-meter line. That looks pretty good. Finds touch. And they threaten to bring it in. Yes, I'm a left-hander. Line out to the Stormers, and they're touched in the air. No penalty call this time. Stormers are touched. The ball's turned over. Okay, there we go. We're going to get the penalty here. That's the player was touched in the air. You called that one earlier against the Stormers. How about here? My goodness. So like I said, it's a knock-on against Munster, but that's a clear penalty. Let's see it again. Touched the player in the air. Oh, well, they did say the title for the Stormers when they did that, the announcer. Very obvious pro-Irish officials. Television guy's supposed to be neutral. I'm not a television guy. I'm on the internet. 24-42. Still short a player, thanks to that yellow card about 5 minutes ago. Crouch. Fine. Set. Stormers win a penalty here for side. They're reeling the scrum over there, so are they going to go for the... Oh, and Stefan Ungar's grabbing his shin. Oh, that doesn't look good. Devo Devanaga might have to come in the game. So they're going to go for the points. Yep, they're going to go for the points again. Wow. Because that card... Who's down there walking? Is it Ron? No? So, what are we speaking about here? It's talking to the official. So, Yuri Matia. He'll have the distance. Will he have the angle? And he missed it. Missed it. 26 minutes. They're saying he's inconsistent. He was 2 for 2 before that. These announcers don't know what they're talking about. Jack Crowley's the one that missed a kick before, not him. So 22-meter kick. Crowley. Oh, knocked on. God bless it. Oh, Connor Evans knocks it on. You should see the club apology from the Sharks. 27 minutes off the clock, and the Stormers are not impressing so far. They need to win the scrum. Munster got very lucky there because Connor Evans knocked that ball on. Otherwise, it was not going to look pretty for them. Five. Set. And a collapse. The Stormers, do they win? No, where's the penalty? Freaking all the Munster scrum is on the ground. Farrell throws a forward pass to Craig Casey, who's on the loose. That's a flat pass there. Munster down to 5 meters. Coombs to 1 meter. Short. Crowley gets in. This is bullshit. Wow. Total bullshit here. Total bullshit. The Munster scrum collapsed and no penalty called on them. This is bullshit. Should never. And then we had a double movement for a try. Forward pass to Craig Casey. No call. No call. Unbelievable. No, it wasn't backwards. It was a forward pass. Unbelievable. A late news show. It's going to be really, really late. There's not much point in that, Neff. I already did a broadcast this morning. I have the Sharks after this. And by the time the Sharks are over, it's really late South African time. Not really much point. Nobody will watch it. So, restart. The yellow card is over finally. Jeez. Munster out on the wing. Stormers just look so disjointed here. You have to deal with the bad refereeing. Suck it up. No more yellow card. Casey kicks it over the top. It's going to go in touch. Comes all the way back, went straight out into touch. $15 points are behind. 3 scores. And I did the short. Yep. Short video, not really short. And a live stream earlier. 30 minutes off the clock. It bounces off of the Stormers and goes forward. And Munster have the ball. Stormers screw that one up. Munster, 31 minutes into this half. That's going to find touch. Be a Stormers line out. Terrible line out. All right, let's see if we can get this one right now. Good 20 meters further away. Onto Hugo Fenter to throw it in. And this one's good. Roynell drives forward. Nice pass to Similani, but he lost it forward. Oh, he was wide open. There was space there for days. Oh my goodness. Wandisili Similani had space for days and he just dropped the ball. Brilliant pass by Stefan Unger behind his back. My goodness. Unbelievable. So it's a knock-on against, it should be a knock-on against, but it's going to be their ball. It shouldn't be. 32-30. $32-35. Crouch. Fine. Set. Munster had a good scrum there. Vancaville. Is it offside? Tackle's made. Ball's available. Kicked over the top. And Warkanot comes down with it. Oh, there's a space. There goes the big fella down the middle. He needs help. Matongo, Verda Matongo, picked up a lot of meters there. And now Evan Ruiz inside the 22. Oh, come on, off their feet. How can you say that's legit? Munster steals the ball, but they side entered, and the guy was off his feet. That's bullshit. No penalty called. And Mattia has to chase it back to his 10-meter line. Andre Hugafenta fighting through tackles. They finally get him. Tackled short of midfield. Just over midfield. Oh, that's an intentional knock-on. That's a card. Yep, that's in a card. That was a breakaway for a try. Only one hand, he says. Let's see TMO. TMO. Yeah, he thinks there's one hand. Let's see. Now, he had one hand on that ball. He put both arms up in the air, but he didn't have a realistic chance to get it. No realistic chance to get that ball.
But as a fair attempt to
No, it's
intercept.
not. It doesn't look like a fair
hands.
attempt.
They're in the air. Let's see, this angle will be the best one.
No.
Yeah,
No.
two ends. Yes, just knock
That's
on.
bullshit.
Just a knock on.
Yeah, it's good. That's why, where it's,
No. That was a try break. There was no defender back there. Bullshit. He just stuck two hands in the air. He only had one hand up here trying to catch the ball. What a gift. What do you thought? World Cup Ireland beat the Bucks using an Irishman. $21-6. Crouch. Bind. And early engagement by overleaning. Penalty against Munster, so that's going to be a chance for them to kick it down the pitch. 35 minutes off the clock. Stormers really need to get a try here to get in this game. Yuri Mattia sends it down the pitch. Nice kick, but where's the mark going to be? That's not a very generous mark. 35-16. See if we can get this line out right. Stormers have them all rolling. Once they're called to use it outside the 22. Back over the middle now. This is where they keep turning the ball over. Evan Russ is tackled. Nice pass there. Back to the inside. Stormers driving forward again. Under Hugo Fenta. Matongo with another big carry. Oh, we didn't play the ball. You got freaking, Munster just lying on the ground, impeding the play. Connor Evans. Here, Mattia. It's kick forward. The chase is there. Oh. Similani didn't get a hand on it. Goal line drop. Similani nearly got there. Let's see if he did. Here's a replay. Yeah, I know. He did. Kilcullen got there first. Yeah, just beat him. So goal line drop kick, 37 meters off the clock. Even a penalty here would be enough for the Stormers for the halftime. All right, so here comes Gelant. He kicks it forward, and somehow Crowley comes up with it, and there's Morat. Tackle at the 22. Less than 3 minutes left in the first half. Taken back inside the 22, so he can't kick it in a touch. Stays in play. 45-meter line. Leyland Zas takes it in the air. Gets it back to Paul de Villiers. He sees space, but then it closes quickly. Stefan Unger gets it back to the inside under Hugo Fenter. Drives forward. Evan Russ. How about being off their feet? Munster was off their feet on that play and impeding the ball placement, but they win a penalty. Shaking my head. 2 minutes left in the first half. Let's see it. Side entry. Look at the side entry right there. You got one guy with the ball. He's not touching it. The other guy entered from the side. That should have been a penalty on Munster. How'd they get away with that crap? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we got a Munster player getting attention. Boy, the field looks pretty rough. You see it down close. Well, the storm of their play has been taken out by bad play calls here. Minute and a half left. They go short, successful. Over the middle. Oh, come on. Now you just saw Salma Moret's jersey being pulled. We just saw that a few minutes ago, penalty called, but they don't call it this on Munster. Kicked into touch. Tom Ahern couldn't get to it. 1 minute left. It won't show us a replay of that. Last minute of the half. Stormers lineup under Hugo Fenta. 30 seconds left. And the player touched in the air. No penalty called against Munster again. It's 2 times in a row for a line out there. No penalty called on. South Africa doesn't touch a player in the air. They get called for touching a player in the air. Kicked high into the air. This is a game that's not part of the game. It's not working for the Stormers. But this time it does. It bounces backwards. Under Hugo Fenta comes up with it. Now Munster not rolling away. Not rolling. There's a penalty advantage finally. Advantage over. Oh, that's stupid of him. Oh, it's kicked into touch by Takir Abrahams. So that's going to work well. No, the time wasn't up when the ball was kicked into touch. Time wasn't up when the ball was kicked into touch. So Stormers have another chance here to get some points late. 40-26. Stormers chance about 15 meters away. Player touched in the air again, and Munster comes away with it. What the hell? Why aren't they being called for these penalties? And that's halftime. Total crap. Total crap. All right, so we'll turn this around. Halftime. Just wrong. My goodness. My goodness. All right, so that's halftime, folks, and I'll be back. So hang around, okay? I'm going to go check my mail. I'm going to go check my mail because it gets delivered out here. Okay, so give me a second here, but I've got something to keep you entertained. It's Storm or Strike, but right now they ain't striking anything. They look pretty sad.
From the mother city where the mountains rise, capped on and sheer under sapphire skies. Legends are born in the shadow of Table Bay. They lace up their boots and take the field to play. The Stormers strike, the thunder roars, try after try they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ruinell running like the wind. Dion Ford tackles with a champion's grin. Brian Havana speed leaves the world behind. They build the legends brick by grind. Super Rugby to the URC. Stormers carve their history. Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ignite. Western Cape under stadium lights. South Africans lead with heart and trade. Rugby kings with their skills displayed.
Storm or Strike. Not very well in this game. Not very well in this game. Disappointing to say the least. What a abysmal first half that was. Absolutely abysmal first half. Not happy with that at all, folks. I don't know about you all, but very disappointing for me. And I'm not also thrilled with Andrea Piardi's call. The game is usually a pretty good official. I'm not impressed today. They keep touching the Stormers in the line out. And nothing coming. No penalties. All right, I went and checked my mail, and my membership packet for the Disabled American Veterans finally came. I didn't know if I was eligible to join them because of the rules, but it turns out I am. Okay, so let's see what came in the packet here while we wait halftime. Okay. All right. So, thought I was getting a membership card. There's no card here. I guess this is separate. So, I got a T-shirt. Okay, interesting. I don't really know that I like wearing U.S. flags on clothing, so I'm not so thrilled about that. But, and then I got, yeah, it's a premium item, but that's not the shirt I was supposed to get. This is the shirt I was supposed to get. It's supposed to look like that. That's not what it looks like. Interesting. And that's all that's in there. Wow. Wow, that's not what... Anyway, not what I was told I was getting, so that's a little disappointing too. So, disappointment twice already in the last 10 minutes. That is not the shirt I was supposed to be getting. Let me see if it's on the back somewhere. Nope, that's just the wrong shirt. They sent me the wrong shirt. That's the right size, though. Maybe I ordered the wrong shirt, but I thought it was another one. Anyway, yeah, the mail came today. I know South Africans aren't accustomed to having mail delivery, but we have mail delivery here in America. So, anyway. Oh, I love having this much rugby in one day. No problem with it whatsoever. No problem with it whatsoever. Yeah, I just have a problem with some performances here. So, Stormers don't strike. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to the Sharks game, to be honest. I mean, they're going to get clobbered. Anyway, halftime here in a very disappointing game thus far, folks. Very disappointing. Hopefully it'll get better. I was having a great day, Auntie Floy. The Springboks just rolled over Wales. That was something else. Let me go look and see if they've already written stories about that one. I'll check. Condon to Compat. Presidency breaks silence in South African men fighting for Russia and Ukraine. Eben Etzebeth thuggery against Wales spoils stellar end to Springbok season. Yep. That's a true story there. Let's go to Rugby 365 and see what's going on there. Yeah, let me take a look at that. Player ratings for South Africa. Etzebeth sees red card. Yep. Okay. Player ratings. They got Willemse at 9.5 out of 10. He did have a good game. Ethan Hooker at 8. Damon De Allende 7. Esterhuizen 10 out of 10. Yeah. Kane Moody 6.5 out of 10. I think it's a little harsh. Sasha 10 out of 10. No, Sasha wasn't 10 out of 10. About 8.5. Mornay 8 out of 10. Jasper 9.5 out of 10. Yep. Franco Mostert 8 out of 10. Siakalisi 7 out of 10. Ron Nokia 10 out of 10. Yeah. Jean Klein 7 out of 10. I think he was about more like a 4 out of 10. He wasn't very helpful. Vilcolo 9 out of 10. Herbelar 7.5. Steenkamp 8 out of 10. Bongi 7. Zachary Porthen. Nabakani 7 out of 10. Etzebeth 6 out of 10. Marco 8. Ben Jason Dixon. Quagga Smith 8.5. Yeah, so I don't know about that. Thuggery, yep. Worst ever defeat on home soil. Wow. They just got crushed. They got crushed. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. All right, how are we doing on our game? We ready yet for this thing to return? Let me see. No, kids are out there playing on the pitch at Thomond Park. Not quite ready. So very disappointing first half. We'll change directions. Stormers coming from the left in the second half and Munster from the right. So, yep. Oh, that was disappointment. I haven't had a chance to do my try finger yet, bring the storm. So far, we haven't even got a piddling. No storm at all. Carried this all the way from South Africa back here. And haven't been able to use it. I forgot. First 4 games. Bring the storm. Disappointment thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Disappointment. Disappointment. Very disappointed. I have to try see how excited my heartbeat is here. If I try to, I haven't set this thing up in a count. I need to do this Cardi Mobile and check out my heartbeat when I get a chance. Instead of letting it sit here doing nothing. They're doing a light show there at Thomond Park. Not sure what that's all about. But South Africa ends the season. Let's see what their test results are. They lost to New Zealand, lost to Australia. Test matches. Okay. Rugby. Showing me cricket. I don't care about cricket. $73-0. So I'm looking for the seasons what I want. 2025. Okay, 2025, 11 and that's 2023, excuse me. 2022. Why are we going backwards here? We're 2025. There's 25. 12 and 2. 12 wins, 2 losses. 85%. 2 losses. Yep. So the season went something like this. Beat the Barbarians 54-7. Then they beat Italy 42-24. Italy 45-0. South Africa beat Georgia 55-10. And they lost to Australia despite leading 17-0. They lost 38-22. Then they beat Australia 30-22. So it's 1 loss. They beat New Zealand. They lost to New Zealand, excuse me. Then they beat New Zealand. So that's 2 games they lost, yep. They beat Argentina 67-30. They beat Argentina 29-27. Japan 61-7. France 32-17. Italy 32-14. And Ireland 24-13. Now 73. So 15 games are going to be 13-2 for the season. Yep. That's pretty good. Getting better and better and better. Heck of a light show going on. People got their mobiles on. They're turning their torches on and off. See, Cleese was very magnanimous at the end of that game. I thought it was really well done on his part. South Africa obliterate depleted Wales, but Nasty and St. Mars to win. Yep. Wales suffered a record 73-0 thumping to South Africa as Welsh rugby ended a miserable year with a further humiliation in Cardiff. Understrength side simply had no answer to the Springboks' power game. 11 tries. Unsavory end to the contest as Etzebeth was red carded for gouging Alex Mann's eye. South Africa ends the 2025 season at the top of the world rankings for the 3rd year in a row. Yep. Scrum dominance was good again, too. Still halftime, so let's see what their ratings are. This is from Rugby Pass. Film say 8, Hooker 7.5, Damon Delaney 7.5, Estars 9.5, Kane and Moody 8. I like these ratings better. Sasha 8, Mornay 8, Gerhard Steenkamp 8.5, Gerbera 7, Wokolo 8.5, Sean Klein 6, Norkia 9, Khaleesi 7, Mostard 6, Visa 8, Mbonambi 6, Porthan 7, Nambakani 7.5, Etzebeth 4. Secure at the line out when he entered the scene, conspicuous as he always is close to the ball. His titanic strength saw him power over for a late try. Lost his head, though, when he stupidly lashed out Alex Mann and jutted his thumb into his eye. It was an ugly way to end. It had been a remarkable European tour and has his score halved as a consequence. Yep. Van Staden 6, Dixon 6, Quagga Smith 8, and Kobus Reinick 7. And we're back underway, folks. Second half. Turn off the halftime marker here. I came right back. Okay. And we're already in trouble here as Munster is on the front foot again. 21-6. They're already driving deep. So Roy Nell driven backwards, and here comes Craig Casey to the near side. Tackle made, ruck is formed. Casey goes back to only 10 meters out. There's a scrum helmet hat out there laying on the pitch. Not sure who it belongs to. Crowley, it was Hudnut who lost it. And Gavin Coombs, tag Byrne with a carry. He's tackled. Ball squirts out. And it's Jackal by, there we go, finally. Andre Hugafento jackals the ball, and Piardi rewards him with a penalty call. Did what they had to do there. Percy Montgomery or Morney Stanley, either one will work. So I'll start it because it was knocked on by Salman Morat. I don't know why they have faith in Salman Morat. He just never gets anything done. Very disappointing player. 10-meter line out, and this one's good. Finally, the Stormers aren't touched in the air. They come away with it. Paul de Villiers comes around the corner. Call to use it. My goodness, he just got there. They kick it away. I don't get this logic. It's going to go into touch. Takir Abraham's going to come all the way back. It's a stupid decision. A stupid decision. Unbelievable. So they turned it over. Salman Morat, ball right in his hand, couldn't come down with it. Jeez. And now they kick it straight into touch. It's time to bring Deval Divanaga in the game. I like Stefan Unger, but he's just not getting it done. Unbelievable. Hey, close it right back up. Open the gap. No one's touched this time. Surprised he didn't call penalty. Nankiville in the middle. He's tackled over the 10-meter line. Kicked over the top. Who's going to get there? And it's Similani. He gets the ball to Ronell. Ronell still running with it. He's got help on the outside. He's still going. Ronell over the 10-meter line. Places the ball. Offside by Munster. So Evan Roos trying to get something going. They knock it on. That'll come back for the knock on, for the offside. So the Stormers can kick for some distance here. They need to get a try here very soon, or they're not going to be in this game. Morat is a wrestler who chose rugby for money. Yeah, he's a terrible rugby player. I've never liked his performances on the pitch. It's because he's a big, tall guy, but he just can't handle the ball very well. His tackles are suspect. And why he's a captain is beyond me. Roy Nell should be the captain out there. All right, so we're going to get a line out finally, but around the 22. 4 minutes in the second half. Finally in contention for a score here. Andre Hugafenta. Have to have a good line out here. Inside the 22. 21 meters away. How many guys in the line out? Looks like they changed the number. Five guys, six guys in the line out. And once again, they touch a player in the air and Munster steals the ball. What the hell? I'll clean take my ass. That's what the announcer's saying, clean take. It's not a clean take. Jeez. This is terrible performance. The Stormers are atrocious. Okay, substitutions coming. Lots of them. Wow. Whole front row's going out because they suck. Andre Smith. The Stormers have it this time. And it's stolen, but he never rolled away. Tackle on the wrong side. Yep, agreed. Piardi calls a penalty. I don't know who else came in. See, Andre Smith and J.D. Schickerling might have come in. So, Kebo Matonga. Roy Nell getting treatment now. Much better line out there. Yep, guy was never on the right side. He was offside the whole time. So they kick to the corner, and the Stormers now have a J.J. Coates line out. Schickerling comes for Evans. It's a maul for the Stormers. They're driving forward. They break free. Paul de Villiers down to just a meter. Pick and go. Are they in? And there's the try. Finally. Andre Smith with a try. Finally. Oh, they're going to go look at it, though. What are they checking for? Tennyson's out. Oh, please.
For us.
This is nonsense.
Okay. Matteo Lipperini, the TMO. Andrea Piardi, the experienced referee in shot. And they're going to have a look at this maul.
There's nothing wrong with that maul. Let's see it again. Great job getting that ball down there. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to drive through the jumper, not through the lifter, and the ball is at the back. So 17 is in front of the ball carrier.
Yeah, it's Ollie Kevill.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, he is. Son of a gun.
Yeah, it's a right call.
So,
it's
yeah, it is.
frustrate John
No
Dobson.
It will be no drive. There is a shift drive in the formation.
He's right
of the
there.
ball.
He's right. He's right. Didn't really affect anything either. That's what sucks. No, it's the right call that time. Yep. Some Munsters. Jack Crowley kicks it into touch. Yep, that would have changed the tenor of this game, but instead it's wiped out. Would have been 12 or 13 with just 6 minutes gone in the second half. Would have been a different game. Lineout's overthrown. It's intercepted by the Stormers. Oh, it's a loss backwards. Mattia goes wide, and that thing goes backwards. Forward pass. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Then they forward pass. And there they touched the player in the air again. But it didn't matter. Kotze intercepted that. Oh, that is marginal forward pass. It doesn't actually forward by the time it lands. The ball curves backwards. Oh, no, it's tapped backwards. That's why. Okay. Jeez. Wasted time here now. Should have had a try. Bind. Set. I'm going to reset it. Just mean, guys, please. Control your body weight. They were winning the scrum when you blew the whistle. We mean control the body weight. All right, here we go. Reset this thing. Stormers, focus. Yeah, they need to focus. Quit making stupid mistakes. Already cost them a try. And possession. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, big push initially by the Stormers. Now they push again. Oh, no penalty called. And that whole thing buckled there. Kick to the wing. There's nobody here. Takir Abrahams loses it into touch. Be a Stormers ball. Down the last 30 minutes. See, that try would have changed it, but now he's still behind. Munster, the crowd's cheering. Nearly 50 minutes off the clock. Just wiping out the Stormers. They've accomplished nothing here in this game. This time they get it. A crowd yelling about it not straight, but it looked fine from here. What's a silly penalty on Evan Ruiz? He kills us again. He's been a big negative in this game, Evan Ruiz. Very disappointing. And so another penalty. He ran past the play. 5 meters beyond it. Wow, this is just insane. Yeah, stupid. There's no discipline whatsoever. Oh, my goodness. 6th and line out. 51 minutes. Tipped up in the air. Stormers intercept it. Oh, and then they knock it on. Oh, my gosh. J.J. Kotza can't. Why is that a penalty? It was a knock-on. Why is it they kick in the corner? I don't understand that. Let's see this again. They've got it. Oh, well, that's a bullshit penalty. It was a knock-on. Now Munster all the way down to Stormers 22. This will ruin the game if they give up a try here. Why is it a turnover? Thank you. Finally, it should be a turnover for the Stormers. Took long enough. The discipline is completely lacking here for a Stormers team. Very disappointing. Well, Ruiz isn't the only problem here. There's no one left to replace him. They've replaced everybody they can that's in that position. 52 minutes, so that's another 6 minutes wasted when they had a try taken off the board. Give me. Almost 53 minutes now. What start is a very... Well, the Bulls lost. That wasn't a good day. The Springboks won big time. That's good. This isn't going well. But this is one I took a flyer on. I figured Munster win it, but I went against my better judgment. Stormers with another convincing, and there's a penalty. Finally, they're rewarded. Oh, and Craig Casey wants to hunt down Evan Ruiz. And that Jack Crowley comes over and hits him. How about a warning to Crowley? Why are you talking to Ruiz? Ruiz didn't do anything. This is bullshit. Evan Ruiz didn't do anything. The guy came over and hit him. See, this is what happens when you do stupid stuff, Evan Ruiz. Then they come looking at you. Unbelievable. Casey came over to try to provoke him and grabbed him after he'd already been hit by another player. Stupid stuff. Scannell and Milner coming in. Here's line out successful. And they're into a maul, and that Stormers maul is going somewhere. Still going somewhere. Already had one try erased because of their scrum. Another maul, the rolling maul, still going. They're going to turn it over here. Jeez. 54 minutes off the clock now. Unbelievable. 55 minutes off the clock. 21-6, and Munster has the ball again. Crouch. Bind. Set. Craig Casey to put it in. Not very stable. Yep, I'm going to blow the whistle and try it again. Agreed, not very stable. Time run down. The Stormers 25 minutes remaining in this game. Oh, boy. Bind. Set. And they drive them forward, and they win another penalty, Stormers do. But they need to start taking advantage of these things. This is ridiculous. I need to try here. So, Andre Smith. What's going on with Matungo? He's being pulled back. And there's a kick to the corner. Let's get in touch. Okay, down about 18, 19, 20 meters away. Now they need to score. Yeah, still plenty of time, but they need to score. What's the warning here? Just give warning. Was it to Munster? That's good for the line out. They're into them all. But it's going nowhere. Collapsing it, and JJ Kotza breaks away. Tackle, not releasing. Middle of the pitch, picked up. Andre Smith gets it back to Kotza, who's tripped. And there goes Schickerling. He's over. It's a try. Short. Ruiz. They're still short. There it is. There's the try. And it's Kotza, JJ Kotza. There we go, finally. Try. Now that try that was wiped out is that much more magnified. It's 11. So the Stormers are building up, but they're running out of time here down the last 20 minutes. Should be an easy conversion, though. Conversion's good. Who is it? Audrey Smith. Yeah, it is Audrey Smith. That's what I said originally. Audrey Smith got the try. Score 13 now. Missed penalty kick is 3-16, and a try taken off the board is 23-21. Oh, here we go, TMO. What's going on?
Great Munster.
Okay.
Gavin Coombs could be in a bit of trouble here.
So we need to check a trip by number 8 Munster on a Stormers player.
Yeah, it'd be a double whammy. The try was
I saw that. That was earlier. I called the trip.
Yep.
With the TMO picking this out,
I called that earlier, trip.
he could be in trouble here. Will be in trouble, I think.
I think so. I saw the trip.
When you want.
Took him a while to find it.
Okay, Andrea, give me a moment.
This could level things up a little bit.
Keep an eye for Gavin Coombs. There he is.
Yep, there it is.
Rice coming by
Yep,
number 8.
there it is.
Yeah.
That's a card.
So show me that picture again, Matteo.
Didn't prevent a try, but he put his leg up when he was on the
First
ground and
viewing,
tripped the player from
there's a
behind.
case to answer at the very least.
Yep, I called that trip. The
Okay,
officials
there's
finally caught
coming.
it. Yep, here it is. They're already playing a penalty advantage there. He goes through. There's the pass. This way. Offloads it to Kotze, and he's trapped, and
now
that's
I realize
intentional.
There is a player on the outside, and he opened the legs unnaturally. Yeah, yellow
Yeah,
card.
I think
That's
he's
a
getting a
card.
yellow card for this,
Yeah.
and deservedly so.
Yeah,
It's back on
deservedly so,
the
that's right.
inside with the offload. And it was Kotze, whose legs he took on out.
So Gavin
Hey,
Coombs.
Munster, there's a trip. Yellow card.
Gavin Coombs goes to the sin bin, and Munster down to 14.
Yeah, with the Stormers building some momentum here, they didn't need that. The only thing holding the Stormers back has been their own play. So 21-13. So yellow card now. Here's a restart. Oh, my goodness. Taken out in the air. So Munster has it. Wycherley is out. Kicked it high into the air. And once again, Salman Morat knocks it on. Oh, no, it's Leon Lazar, excuse me. So the Stormers have a chance here, and they just screw it up. Now, Tagburn and Munster are killing the clock when they should be having the ball. Okay, Devo Devanaga finally comes in the game. Dogbo drives forward. 60 minutes off the clock now. Craig Casey kicks it high into the air. And good job by Yuri Mattia to come down with it under a lot of pressure. Devo Devanaga gets the ball. We're back inside of 22 now. Evan Ruiz driving forward. Don't kick it away. Let's use it. What is this? Side entry. Side entry. How about a penalty there? My goodness, the guy enters from the side of the ruck. Kilgallen buried by Ruan Nell. There's a kick looking for 50-22. And Gelant kicks it back, but it's not a very good kick. Three and 12 replacements. No, he wasn't. Nankiville's out. Dan Kelly into the game for Munster. 19 minutes left. 21-13. Not looking good. Only one try for the Stormers. One wiped off the board, which would make it a one-point game had that not happened. Ollie Kebbell getting some treatment. Ollie, South African, who's played for Scotland. Clock is stopped. Now it's on again. 10-meter line out. Not challenged, and they go into a rolling maul. And a penalty for double banking. Yep, double banking. I saw it. We had a try overturned because we had a similar thing. Clock will be a problem soon if the Stormers don't score. 62 minutes off the clock. Need a good line out here. They have it, but it's knocked backwards by Munster, and the Stormers have it. And they got them all, but the Munster player's got his hands up. Well, got an advantage here. Knock on in the air. Scrum. Devanaga says, yep. Ahern knocked it on. So less than 18 minutes left. Stormers need a good scrum here. Yeah, it's definitely knocked on in the air. Yep. Plenty of time to score twice. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Wow, we're going to get less viewers for this than we got for the Bulls game? That's crazy. We need a lot more viewers here in order to beat the Bulls. All right, scrum to the Stormers, 36 meters away, and they need to just break loose and score a try here. Get it under the post, boys. Munster looking a little bit nervous, but they're okay. The Stormers having an extra player for the moment. It was at 58 minutes. Got 5 minutes left. A penalty conversion would close the gap too here. So let's not forget that. Clock is ticking. Crouch. Bind. Come on, Stormers. Set. And they drive forward. Come on, Stormers. Yes. What the hell is that? Stormers don't agree. I don't agree either. Early engagement. Damn it. Wasted opportunity there. That's inside the 22. Hunt now going to send it back the other way. Almost stepped over the line. You got to be careful. Down to about the 26-meter line. Crowley kicks it high into the air, but not retreating. Not retreating. Not retreating. And no penalty called. How about a penalty? They didn't retreat. But the Stormers have it. Let's go with it. Why are we kicking it away? No, excuse me. They didn't have retreated. The players behind the ball when it's caught. There's a Munster player behind the ball when it's caught. Oh, my gosh. Look at this right there. Got a player behind the ball. He never retreats. Never goes back 10 meters. He's still there where the ball is at. Unbelievable. Ollie Keble complaining.
Thank you.
Said he's winning the collision illegally.
Departments.
Don't step back.
This is the big test here. They've got to be really tight.
We're giving up 40 meters here, and we don't have the ball. We need a great scrum here. Crouch. Behind. Set. That wasn't early. And they drive him back again, and no penalty. Oh, great tackle there by the Stormers. Oh, jeez. Going to put them way back. Now, Stormers are way back with just 14 minutes left. Yep. Unbelievable. Such a wasted opportunity. We didn't get 3 points out of that ball down around the 30-meter line. Unbelievable. And not going to watch the Sharks lose after this. Stormers will line out from the 10-meter line. They've got it successful. Not straight. Oh, offside by Munster. Gee, many crickets. And they give him a 10 meters walk-off. Is he going to find touch? That doesn't look good. He did. That's a bad penalty by yep. Yep. So they have around midfield now. JJ Kotze has done a much better job than Andre Hugo Fento was doing. The Munster screaming is getting really loud now from the audience. From midfield. They've got it this time again. Now they're into a rolling maul. There they go. 5 meters. Still going forward. Still going forward. They're staying attached. Still going. And they break free. And not released. Oh, an advantage for not rolling away. Another advantage. And that's a makeable kick from there. But they got space on the outside. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Khalat leaves it behind. Nicely done by Similani to secure that ball. Inside the 22. Driving. Mattia kicks it to the wing. He's all alone out here. Come on! Yes! Yeah, baby! Dylan Martin finally touches the ball. 68 minutes in. Dylan Martin with a try. Finally. Finally. Imagine if he made that penalty area, which was makeable. We'd have the lead right now. Now the Stormers have got momentum and confidence. But making this conversion isn't going to be so easy. Wow. Need this one. He got it. 20. Game on. Gavin Coombs is back. The yellow card is up. Ten minutes left. Inside of 22. Khalat kicks it away. Down to 10-meter line. Now Munster kicks it high into the air. And we've got another player not retreating for Munster again. And they knock it forward. It was knocked forward by Munster. It was knocked forward by Munster. Already a knocks on. Sazi Sandi, why are you touching the ball, man? But that ball was knocked on by Munster. Let's go back and see that. Unbelievable. It goes off the Munster player. How is it knock on by us? It's a double knock on. Unbelievable. Got right off of the Munster player. Well, win the scrum, boys. Win the scrum. Stormers need to win the scrum. Crouch. Bind. When they don't go early, the scrum's been good. Set. They might have been early that time. Oh, come on. They won that scrum. And now you get punching a guy in the face.
All the game we had the problem in the scrum. Many penalties. Now a lot of resets. Yeah. Okay, you need to keep the binding up and the elbow up. Don't go too early. Don't step back.
All right.
Easy things. Sort it out.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, he told both sides. Okay. If it was an easy fix, it wouldn't be happening. Let me see how my Super Brew's doing here. Oh, come on, Stormers. Get it together. Oh, my Super Brew's not going well. Nah, it's a bad day for me. Bind. Set. Stormers. Pushing them back again. Come on. They didn't get a penalty this time. Munster loses it. It's stolen. Go Stormers. Rewind now with the interception. Rewind now. Rewind now. 22, 15, 10, 5. Stormers. Yes, baby. Rewind well. Intercepts the ball. Goes 55 meters. Yes. Oh, yeah, bear. Yeah, bro. Woo. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Unbelievable. Ruan now intercepts and has the pace to run it back all the way. Whew. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Love Ruan now. Loved him as a Blitzbach. Love him as a Stormer. And as a Springbok. Woo, baby. My goodness. $27 now. Now a penalty won't change it. And the Stormers have it back inside their 22. They get it out to the wing. There goes Leyland Zas down the sideline. Zas kicks it forward. He's chasing, but unfortunately went into pitch. Munster have it. Big hit here. 7.5 minutes. Now they just got to keep them from scoring. Swart. Similani's out, replaced by Clinton Swart. But does he go to fullback? No, I don't think so. Stormers not in a rush here now. Munster needs a converted try. Bezuidenhout had a huge impact since he came in, firming things up. Unger was underperforming. Also, we've seen, since they come in, Schickerling's had a big impact too since he came in. JJ Coates has also been major impact here, as far as I'm concerned. Line out is good. Over the middle, here comes Evan Ruiz, who's nearly cost us this game several times with bad play and stupid decision-making. 73-38. Call to use it. Bezuidenhout kicks it over the top. Chases on. It's going to go about midfield. Takir Abrahams evades the first tackle, evades the second tackle. Abrahams finally taken down by Paul de Villiers. They're crying about a high tackle, but it was legit. Stormers need to get the ball back here now. Don't give up a try. Dogbo tackled for not rolling away. That was not a penalty they needed to give. Kicked over the top. And the ball. Oh, Crowley has it. There's nobody on the wing. There's going to be a try. Unbelievable. Wow. Farrell. What a brilliant kick. Wow, Tom Farrell with a try. That's a bonus point for Munster. All we can do is hope they miss the conversion now. Stadium gets completely quiet. It's unbelievable. Listen how quiet it is. He got it. Less than 5 minutes left. Unbelievable. 28-27. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Going to TMO. Yes. 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 Let's see what we got here. Going.
In the leading of the try.
Number 10, Munster.
In the lead up to the
knock on.
try,
Yep.
Crowley.
We are in front of the
Well, if he's checking it, I think the TMO has found a knock on.
I was playing advantage for not rolling away against the Stormers.
You never called advantage.
This try may not stand.
Crowd gets quiet. Man, this game will take your heart away.
Daly up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a knock on right there, Crowley.
To Casey. You can
No,
see
that's
how
a
they're gonna
knock
call
on.
that forward.
That's a knock
The
on.
ball towers forward by number 10.
Yeah, I
He
saw
needs
that
to
real
get
time.
The ball because before passing the ball to number 9.
Correct,
So
Andrea.
I'm going to disallow this try and
Yep.
come back for the
Yep, no
penalty
try.
for not rolling away
They're going to
against
have to find
Stormers.
another way.
Yep.
That's not going to
Come
stand.
back to me.
And on the evidence, right
So
call.
It's the right
number
call,
10
yeah.
needs to regard the ball before passing the ball to number 9. Is a knock on, no try. You come back for the penalty.
It's the right call. But they have a penalty advantage, so they're still going to have the ball. Wow, man, what a game this has become. It was sucking big time. So what are they going to do? But now they can kick down to the 5-meter line. Crowley's going for the corner. Stormers' defense has got to stand up here. Oh, the crowd is really into this now. Listen to this. Oh, they got quiet all of a sudden. That's going to be 18 meters. Oh, my goodness. Stormers need to get the ball back here now and kick it back the other way. So can't give up a try here because there's so little time left. Niall Scannell will throw it in for Munster. 3 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. Here we go. A game that was really lame in the second half is really lit up in the last 20 minutes. So Munster didn't have the right number of players in the line out, and then the Stormers are warned about opening the gap. So they're going to reset this. They go short. I was touched in the air. That's another penalty. And they're into a maul, but it's going nowhere. Now it goes towards the sideline. Casey digs it out. He barely gets it out. Oh, and there's a big tackle. Kelly with the carry. Stormers need to make a tackle here. Casey buried backwards, but they're picking up a few meters on every carry here. Now they throw it loose on the... Oh, it's knocked on. It's knocked on by... Yes! It's knocked on by Munster. Stormers can never win in Ireland. Can they pull it off? 2.5 minutes left. They're going to have a scrum. That's going to kill a minute. Oh, Dan Kelly could not get his hands around it. Time off what now? Oh, we got Ollie Kebble down. Oh, Ollie Kebble's grimacing about his ankle. A depleted Stormer side and a full-strength Munster side. That try that was taken away, this game wouldn't even be close. What did I have the Stormers win this by? 7, I think it was. The Stormers by 7. Oh, Bristol's killing Northampton. I'm going to lose that one too. So, clock is ticking here. 3 tries apiece. No bonus points for tries here. Munster get a bonus point for finishing within the 2 minutes left. Munster, the crowd is into it. Stormers need to win this scrum. At the 22, Stormers. Crouch. They've had trouble here. Bind. Do not early engage. Okay, they didn't early engage. Put it in, Devold. Stormers, hang in there. And they're going to redo it because it whirled around. Oof. What just happened there? We got subscription by Tian Herschelman. Thank you so much for that. All right, minute and a half left. This works in this time off. Oh, now we're stopping the clock? Why are we stopping the clock? Reset. Minute and 22 seconds remain. Stormers got to hang in here. Just don't give up a try. Crouch. Bind. Set. Yeah. Steady. Stormers pushing in there. Devanaga. Go. Now they're going to get a penalty. Yeah, the Stormers win a penalty. Yes. Yes. And there's a minute left. They'll be able to kill this. That's going to be it. As long as they put it in touch. Wow. What a comeback. What an absolutely incredible comeback. Stormers had a try taken off the board, and so did Munster. It's got to get in touch. It gets in touch. Okay. Now they're going to take their time, get down. They're going to get yelled at probably because they're taking a long time to get there. Well, that's not a very good mark. It's at the 48-meter line. Let's go. Trotting over there. 28 seconds. Taking their time. Let's go. Let's go, Stormers. Don't get in trouble. He'll overturn the penalty. Let's go. From the 49-meter line. 15 seconds remaining. Just got to have a good line out. They got it. They come down with it. They go into a maul. Get the ball out the back. Come on. Call to use it once. 7 seconds remain. 2 seconds remaining. Get it out of there. Get it out of there, Dave Oak. Get it out. Kick it out of play. What are you doing? Get the ball out of there. And that's it. Oh, Jack Crowley's being a punk. And they win. Dylan Mart on his knee. And the win. And that's the game. They win. Wow. Unbelievable. Roy Nell trying to congratulate players and shake hands for Munster who are not happy. My goodness. Let's see if we get the man of the match here. I never did put a man of the match up. We got so busy here. Who? Paul de Villiers. I think it's who they call the man of the match. That's a fair call. Run now broke their back. Oh my goodness. Ruiz nearly cost us dearly in this game. Paul de Villiers is man of the match. No disagreement with that. Yep. Let's see if we get a conversation with him after the game. Unbelievable, folks. This is wild. Stormers win, as did the Springboks. Wow. 27-21. Takir Abraham's got a bloody looking eye there. What happened to him? His eye is all messed up. Hope he's okay. Stormers win. Whoops. Yep. Wow. So let's see if we can't get the man of the match conversation here coming up. So the Stormers stay atop the log, but no bonus point for tries. So 4 points for victory. A bonus point for Munster for finishing within the margin. We're waiting for the man of the match conversation here. My goodness. This game, man. So break your heart, this game. So we're waiting for that conversation. Don't run off, man. The Stormers improbable, losing 21-6. and they come back and win 27-21. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Sharks are on in 20 minutes. My goodness. My goodness. Wow. Whoa, what are you going to say? Yeah, when the Springboks come back, they're definitely contenders, but they can't get a funk like they do in the past. They either start well and finish poorly, or in the middle of the season they lose it. But let's see if we can't get the man of the match up here. Let's go. It's taken a long time to get this Paul de Villiers interview. And they just went quiet. Here we go.
Match. It was some encounter, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah, it was.
Well, I just wonder, firstly, what did you all say to yourselves at half-time to produce that comeback?
Thank you so much. I think firstly, I just want to thank God for this unbelievable privilege playing this game, and then I'm taking this medal for the team. It was surely a team effort. I think there's a few stuff that didn't go away, but the way we reacted to it, the way we responded in that second half, hats off to the team. I'm really taking this one.
Oh, you bastards. They turned it off. My feed dropped off. Well, that was Paul de Villiers, who was man of the match. Sharks are up in about 20 minutes, 19 minutes. So we'll be back for that, guys. Wow. And then coming up next week, we move on to the Champions and the Challenge Cup. So that's going to be it for one game of the URC, and then they'll stay atop. So, yeah, nicely done in the end. Couldn't see the last 4 minutes. Huge storm. Sorry about that, Mike. Yeah, so Stormers by 5. I picked Stormers by 7. I got it by 6. Ruben van Heerden, was he up the Springboks? I think he went with the Springboks, yeah. So, yeah, we've got the Sharks coming up after this. Lee Marvin Mazabuku used to be at the Stormers. He's playing for the Sharks now. He's on the bench. Wow. I mean, that's a heartbreaker. That really gets you going crazy there. Okay. All right. That's going to do it, folks. Correct. Colonel Chris and the Lions won also. Yeah, the Lions won, and the Stormers won, and the Springboks won. So, all we got to do is get the Sharks to pull it out. Actually picked the Sharks today, but I did pick the Bulls too, and that didn't go well. All right, that's going to do it for here, and no bonus point for tries, but the Stormers will remain atop the URC log, and we go on to the Challenge and Champions Cup for a few weeks, and there you have it. Wow, man, what a day. Ruan Nell, the Blitzbach legend himself, breaks the hearts, and then we almost had our hearts broken, but it was a knock-on. That's what I thought it was a knock-on anyway. All right, that's going to do it, guys. Cheers. And 27-21 is the final score from Thomond Park. And the Stormers win in Ireland, something they weren't able to do the first few years of this league. It's about damn time they get this going and get that monkey off their back. So, final score. We'll be back with the Sharks here shortly. You'll be automatically redirected to that, so thanks for joining me. And that's going to wrap it up from here. Cheers.